Hey folks, Curtis here. I've been trying to explain people my journey, what I went from doing my love for herbs and where I believe the Lord took me into is to start looking at herbal remedies. Back last year, 2022, I'm out walking in the woods. Look, I found lion's mane mushroom. That's first time I ever found one, dehydrated. Now lion's mane mushroom. This is very good to eat fresh. Has a real nice taste. I was finding goldenrod. Here's some tinctures. These are oil infusions I've made. I just did a wild lettuce this year. I still like to do that. I got this book telling you about the spices. It talks to you know your normal spices like turmeric. You're going to find that is great for your health. When the spice becomes medical, cinnamon, common spices can become medicinal herbs. Okay. But the problem is, like, you want to go get collagen, which we have that. You go to the store and you start buying all this. Now, the thing is, the difference between what should be in, and I'm not endorsing this brand, what should be in there should be a high-grade, concentrated turmeric, if I'm even saying it right, okay? This is a spice. It's not concentrated. You also want to know where they got the source from. I don't know where their source is. You read this, but what you do is you end up going to the store and you buy all of this and you have all these bottles now on your counter, okay? So I am an herbalist and I believe in it. Now, what I did is I want to say the Lord, okay, a spirit said, where you want to make, like I made beauty berry. Look, here's insect repellent, natural insect repellent. Women cannot use this if you're pregnant because you need to do the research on what the herb says. I got some of this from other places. I've got books on herbs. I've studied them. This is stems of mint. All of that is good for you. Here's plantain salve that I made. Well, this started costing me money. Okay, it cost me money to get to buy the oils and the beeswax and the cocoa butter and the avocado butter to make a salve. But this is a drawing salve that's good for your skin. I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, but maybe as your buddy from the military, you don't know what I've done. But what happened was I started spending a lot of money on the $15 of alcohol to make this wild lettuce, which is going to be a natural painkiller, which I want to have and I want to try in case something happens in the economy and I can make alcohol and I have something I want to try. I love being out there in nature doing it. And it was what God gave them. I found the lion's mane. I can eat it. I know what I can eat. Eat dandelions. I can eat that Canadian lettuce. I've eaten it. It's in my garden. It's in my weed place. So what I did is I had a friend, a good friend. Today earlier we were talking about somebody was trying to be funny. But what's bad is don't be funny with me because you send me a picture of your poop, I will diagnose it. Okay? So the first thing I did was what was called a detox, and I'm just going to flash this. And the reason I'm going to flash this is because we need to reset our gut. If your poop is not looking good, it's because your liver, your kidney, and your gut, your organs that filter system. So I'm not trying to talk about that, but that detox right there, okay, it's not like everybody else's detox on the internet. And I'm passing that on because they have formulated the formula and all the herbs, all the bottles I get right here. I took a personal assessment and these are the things that I'm targeting. I don't have digestive tract because on a detox, look, I'm really not having digestive issues. That may not be you. I don't have type 2 diabetes. I don't have thyroid. We target all of those. We try to get an herb and the vitamin and the supplement. And what you end up with, instead of having all these things, is you get a nice box with, it's customized for you. And you get a pack that you take. I take this one in the morning and then I take this one in the evening. And it's got everything I need. It's sitting on my counter. Boom. Right there. I get up in the morning. You see, I actually forgot to take it last night. So here, your mistake. I didn't take it last night. I got busy. So I'll miss it. I'll skip it. But look, my pee is this yellow. That means I have all the supplements. my my digestive tract is in good shape. And then when it comes to what I eat red meat, I eat pork, I eat fish. I mix that up. I eat a balanced meal. And that's where I love the fact that I had a DNA report that told me what percentage of refined carbs, 9% refined carbs. That's your potatoes and rice. I eat over that. Yes, I accumulate fat. But this is making this simplified. When we say we are making things simple, healthy, simplified. God, I don't have to get up and have a whole counter full of stuff. I've got a counter full of food. But when it comes to supplements, I've got that box. I've got all of this. I've had friends talk about zinc was important during COVID, copper, the right type of vitamin B, the methylfolation types, so that your switches, so that your cells actually start switching and using it. Cinnamon, there's a spice, there's a superfood, okay? There's your brain food, GABA. That's something your body secretes. Glucosamine, that's something your body creates. So we supplement with this shellfish that's highly sourced so that you start making glucosamine because your body is not making it. When you start aging, you don't make as much GABA. You don't make as much glucosamine. You don't make as much collagen. And that's why when you're old or getting older, your tendons, your bones, your joints, those aren't working. And it's your diet. It is your food. And what's in your food? Read the book Metabolical. What's in those boxes are toxins. They're killing you. They've been killing our generation. Nobody knows. We're a busy generation. And we need to get back to the herbs. Back to what grandma and great-grandma on the farm, they were eating out of the garden and the herbs. They didn't have processed food. You wanted minerals. You ate the food of the earth. And so that is a summary of what I've done. That is all. If your digestive tract is off, do my personal assessment, If you're having problems with digestion, detox, get the herb box, go through the 30 days, get your gut reset, and then add in the digestive enzymes. You need probiotics. Watch the TV, and they're saying, I watch the Christian channel, and they're talking about collagen 1 minute. They're talking about vitamin D. Anything you have an issue, give me a shot. Just give me a shot with my personal assessment, free medical personal assessment, and it will consider what prescription drugs you're on. It will eliminate anything, any herb. If you read this book, if you read like on the beautyberry, do not use beautyberry herb if you're pregnant. We will eliminate it. They figured it out. There's no guesswork. You're not guessing what probiotic. Let all of the research that this company has done and put all the medical data into a database computer system. And when you take my personal assessment, it will make a recommendation. Not only that, it will tell you what foods you should eat, that you should eat more Brussels sprouts based on what you said. You should get more exposure to vitamin D. You should be outside. It nailed me, told me I needed to eat more fruit. Now, I need to limit the amount of fruit and the whatever it is, fructose, sucrose, sugar, because if I eat too much, then I'm just going to be stored as fat with my DNA type. Everybody's not the same. This is a whole complete system. And I don't want to sound sales pitchy, but you can either go and spend all your time looking for the right collagen, and that is time. I honestly have saved so much time not having to go to the store and source all of this out. I saved money not buying all this stuff to make my own. I do still like to do that. That's my hobby. But my habit is every morning I'm supposed to get up. And I very seldom do that. I very seldom miss my thing. I've been doing this for 6 months. Bottom line, do you want energy? Do you want to feel like you're 35 again? Are you skinny and you don't have any energy? Are you overweight and can't get that last level of fat? Are you exercising and eating right and not getting the last amount of that fat? There's a reason for it. Toxins are in there. Yeah, you got to detox the gut. And then some people do have autoimmune. I run into, you don't know how many people, autoimmune. That a lot is because of something the doctor gave you, a food that you were eating, or combinations, and we're not a cure. This is not a cure. This does help some people, get rid of what they had. But some things are so messed up because of combinations of food, prescription drugs, your habit, and it's kind of, I can say it's almost too late. But if you're young, it's not too late. Stop eating that box food. Stop eating that food that's been coming out of a box. I'm going to tell you that is the key. But we are a generation, we're eating in boxes and fast food, and you've been getting unnatural things in your body, and your body's trying to figure out. It's a natural being, and it's trying to figure out what to do with the metals and the toxins and the preservatives and the dyes that were never meant to go in a human body. But, oh, it tastes good. Too much sugar, too much salt, wrong preservatives. I hope that helps. But if you want to start exploring with me, and it may be for you, may not, I need to cook some of this lion's mane. Got it in October. All right. I put some goldenrod in my tea. Better goldenrod leaves are higher antioxidant than the green tea that you're buying in the store. You need to know how to harvest it. You need to harvest it from a good, clean place where they ain't been spraying bug sprays. See, herbicides and pesticides and GMOs putting on your corn, and the cows are eating it, and then you're getting the beef. You're getting it through the chicken. The antibiotics that are in the chicken are killing your microbes in your gut. It's a no-win situation until you start changing some different habits. And knowing all of this may take a little while. But to simplify it, do my personal assessment. Let me get you started. I'll get you a box. If you care about yourself, if you care about your microbiology, that you're a biology, you're a human being, and you want help, it's simpler than this. You just do some things and you'll be on the process. Then you can grow and learn more if you want to add some things. There are some other things we don't have, okay? Some things we don't have that will further aid you in your liver detox. We don't have everything, but we've got the basics to get you started. You can you can go out and get you some blackberry root. You can get you some plantain, and you can further, if what we do doesn't get you to where you want, there's sources to further help your gut. But let's make it a daily basic thing that you can, in about 2 weeks, start feeling better like I did. Acid reflux is gone through the detox, okay? Cravings are gone. Food cravings. I'm craving food. You might need something like this, okay? That has something for craving and burns fat. It also helps you with your cognitive mind. Now, that is how we target things at the same time. And these are just little helpers, okay? And you don't have to worry yourself out researching and reading through the book for the next month. I love the book. I recommend the book. I just bought another magazine on herb gardening because I like to cook with herbs. I like to throw a few in. Maybe I'm having a bad day and want to make me a rosemary tea. Okay, there you go. And I'll try to keep that short. But if your poop is not right, if your pee is not right, those are indicators. I'm not being crazy, and I'm not being crude. I'm being real. Those things tell us what's going on with you. Your DNA can tell us what's going on. And that DNA report is not shared with other people. Too many of us are watching conspiracy theory. There is conspiracy going on. There are people sharing your DNA. We don't do that. Your medical report is not shared with anybody. It is private. It is HIPAA compliant. We're trying to help you tune in, get healthy, and recover, maybe even from medicine. Your doctor's giving you stuff that they didn't know what it was going to do that affected your insulin. Book, Metabolical, okay? And on one last note, if you have spiritual pressure problems, if you are wounded by something that happened to you, you're going through a divorce, you're going through stress at work, you could have a spiritual problem that's going to affect your body. And I'll share the name of that book where you can go into prayer and ask the Holy Spirit. So some of the things may be your food, some of the things may be your thinking, because as you think, you create chemicals in your body that says something's wrong. When you put the wrong kind of food in, it automatically says that is not natural. I'm going to fight that. I'm going to fight that nitrate that's not supposed to be in food. And it goes to attack it. And you have diarrhea, or you've got upset stomach in your colon and your stomach. Your system is not right because there's something not right in your system, right? If you think wrong, you start secreting all the tonus, serotonin, melatonin, everything that creates chemicals, and you start sending it through your body. Your white blood cells, which are your little army, they go try to fight. And if they accumulate it in your stomach, that's why your stomach doesn't, remember, your gut, your stomach is your second brain. My gut, I don't feel good today. Something in my gut. It was something food related or stress related. Even your head, I have headaches. Boom. You're thinking, you're stressed out. Stress relief, brain relief, right? Where's it at? Brain, stress, heart. Oh my God, it's complicated, but I need you to see this. I need you to understand we're not a cure. Doesn't work for everybody. 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't get a change within the 30 days, you'll know this is not for you. Get your money back. But this is what I did. Hope that helps.